Peter, it is fall time for us.
It is. It's food fall time because this is to get ready for the best time of the year.
It is. It is the best time of the year. And here at Food FAQ, we have a real deep love for the food that comes in the fall because it is kind of like the precursor for like all the holidays.
I got a lot of shit too.
What do you
I
mean
got a
you got
lot
a
of
lot of
stuff to
shit?
go over. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay, boss. Tell me
This is
everything.
just the beginning. It's a taste
Ooh.
of the beginning of the best time of the year. And this coming up week in the DC area, the lows are in the 50s and the highs are in the 70s. So
Amen.
I will take that.
Yeah, it's been here. Obviously, it's rainy and overcast, but it to me, it's welcome. I hate the rain, but I'd rather that than the center of the sun heat that August brought.
I love a good rain.
It
Actually, the
changes
weather here
everything.
cracked like last week also. Like it's been really nice. And then it warmed up the past several days and now it's gonna get cool again. So I'm hoping that it's an amazing fall season.
All right, listen, well, in honor of this beautiful season, we are going to be just way more enthusiastic, I feel, about the things we're making because we're so excited. We've been waiting
Yeah, all summer.
ever so patiently. And even spring, because I hate fucking spring cooking. I know people are like, oh, the asparagus and the vegetables. I don't give a fuck. I'm not into it.
No, no, I don't fucking care about that.
I care about fall and winter. The rest of it is just I have to eat because if not, I wither and die.
I know. Move out
All
of
right.
South Florida. I've been telling you this. Anyways.
So, it's funny because our dogs have to be vaccinated, but not our children. So, I want to talk about what you're cooking.
Fucking nuts.
I
Anyways.
can't even like
All they
seriously
can do is
discuss
laugh
it.
at it right now.
I
All they
can't
can do is
even
laugh at it right
laugh.
now.
I just I just want to mention it in passing and then just move on because what can you do? So, you made a French onion pasta, which I think is kind of all the rage right these days
Why the fuck did you just announce that?
because it's important that people know what they're listening for, my love.
Well, whatever was my recipe, I was going to announce it. Anyways, yes, that's what I made. And so French onion soup is actually one of my favorite soups.
Oh, me too. So good.
Now, I've had it where like it's kind of sweet, like, and I
Mm-mm.
don't like it when it's really kind of sweet.
No.
But French onion soup is one of my favorite soups. And what's funny is, when you make the French onion soup and you have like the chunk of toasted bread in the middle of it, I actually don't always eat that piece of bread though. But I
Okay.
just like the soup and I like the cheese. So, anyways, I want it, and I feel soup is just very fall, but I want to make it in a pasta form because I was having a dinner party, or
I'm
like
gonna say
a
something
gathering.
controversial.
All right, tell me.
Okay, so I don't like that soggy ass bread myself.
Yeah,
The only place that I actually like the bread is when Panera puts their little croutons on the soup because it like you can eat it before it gets too soggy.
yeah, I. That's a good idea. As much as you've proven how basic you are by going to Panera,
I know. I really don't like Panera anymore, but I do enjoy that facet of their onion soup, which is good for a fast food frozen brigade.
they have a good tomato soup too.
I don't like tomato soup. Can you imagine? Like I know it's
I
good,
love tomato soup.
but I don't love it. Yeah, I'm not into it. Like I'll eat it,
I
but I
love it.
don't. It's not my like number one choice. Okay, so tell me about this pasta.
All right, so let's go. All right, so here's the deal. So you're gonna start off basic. Now, I took about five medium-sized onions, and you slice them really thin. Like if you have a mandolin, like I have a mandolin, slice it really thin. Okay. And then I went ahead and I took a big pot, like think of a pot you're gonna make noodles in, a big pot, and I put about 2 tablespoons of butter and olive oil.
Hmm.
Okay. And I went ahead and I started to let those onions caramelize. It takes about 45 minutes for the onions to caramelize. But I did learn a little trick. And
Mm,
I don't know if it's worked or if it's just in my head. If you put a little bit of balsamic vinegar
it
in
works.
there, it just helps it kind of caramelize quicker. I've heard people use like a little bit of brown sugar to help it caramelize quicker. And that makes sense because the sugar itself is going to caramelize. But I didn't want any sweetness in this. So I put a little
Hmm.
bit of balsamic vinegar. And yeah, it took about 45 minutes. So after everything was all caramelized and wonderful, then I went ahead and I put 2 pounds of ground pork. I was going to use ground beef, but I don't know if you've all seen grocery prices, so fuck it. So I used ground pork. And I went ahead and I started cooking that. And then I put 2 heaping tablespoons of jarred garlic and about a heaping tablespoon of thyme. I used the dry thyme, not the ground up thyme, but I don't think it really matters. And then you let that cook. I put 2 bay leaves in there. And then instead of putting salt, I went ahead and I used chicken bouillon just to beef up the flavor. If there's a beef bouillon you like, that's probably better. Then what you do is you deglaze the pan with 1 cup of red wine. If you
Wait, you
don't use,
added all of this to the onions?
yes.
Okay.
After the
Sorry, I
onions have been
lost track.
caramelized, yes. And then you do 1 cup of red wine. If you don't want to use red wine, you can also use 1 cup of beef broth. Okay. And you let that simmer down until it's about half the volume of liquid. And so it's wonderful, it's delicious. Then you're going to throw in 3 cups of beef broth. And after you throw in 3 cups of beef broth, this is all in the same pot. You're then going to put 1 pound of like a shortcut pasta, like a penne pasta, and stir it up. Let it get to a boil. Cover. Let it go for 10 minutes. Whatever the directions on the back is, you just want it al dente. And then when that's all done, you shred up either Gruyere or Swiss cheese. I didn't use either one. I had mozzarella, and I wasn't going to pay for Gruyere cheese. So went ahead, I shred up 1 block, mixed it all together, put it in a baking dish, shred up another block, put it on top, and then put it in a 375-degree oven for about 35 minutes, uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything's already cooked. You're just getting all the cheese melty and crispy. That's all you're really doing.
Gooey.
That's exactly it. And ma'am, that is it. And it tastes like a fucking French onion soup.
That
But
sounds so good.
it is so good.
Like warm.
Um, and then of course, like before you put the pasta noodles in, or like when the pasta noodles are done, obviously taste it. If you need a little bit more salt or a little more garlic, throw it in there.
Taste the
But
juice before you put the pasta in.
yeah, taste the juice, whatever you want.
I always do that. Like I'm braising a piece of meat right now, and before I put the meat back in there after I seared it, I tasted it to see
Hmm.
if it was good. Because if you don't do that, then you couldn't cook something, and then at the end you're gonna be like, "Fuck, this isn't what I wanted."
Right? No, you're right. You're
Don't do
100%
that shit.
right. And it's funny because you and I have talked about this a lot of times. Like when I do cooking, I substitute bouillon instead of salt.
Yes, I do
Um,
too. It is
because
salty.
it can be really over salty. So if you think you're not adding enough in, just add it in, let it cook for a bit, and then taste it before you add some more in. Just because I think the punch of salt is gonna really hit you. And the worst part is, well, the best part is you can always add more, but you can't take any out.
I think for me, the rule of thumb with the bouillon is I'll add that first and then I'll
Yep.
simmer, then I taste. And then if I think it needs more seasoning, that's when I'll go ahead and put a sprinkle of salt. I won't add
Yep.
more bouillon. That's when I'll put salt, which for me, in my palate, I always need just a little bit of salt.
Well, and I think when you cook, and I think this is something as we get into the delicious soup season and hearty meal season, when you let things simmer a little bit together and taste it, the flavors had time to concentrate
They
and they've had
change.
time to like get acquainted with one another.
Hmm.
So I agree with that. Put it in there and then taste it after it's been cooking for a hot minute. Just because you're gonna find out that salt flavor could really concentrate, and then you're kind of
Yes.
fucked.
You know, what might be yummy too here. Those little cans of Campbell's consomme, if you wanted to just like slap that
Yeah,
bitch in there.
absolutely.
I remember our friend's dad that we love and he used to cook. He used to make French onion soup and he used to use the consomme from Campbell's. Like that was like his secret.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always thought that was so funny.
That is funny. My mother had like the actual, like traditional, like ramekins, like they
Mm-hmm.
came on little stands and everything like that to make French onion soup. My father got them for her overseas. And I think she used them once. But uh, so I remember that. But I've always loved French onion soup.
It's a meal and I feel like because it's experiential. I don't know.
Yes.
It's beautiful and then you have to break through the cheese and I don't know, anything with what is that called? A caramelized onion
Yeah.
to me is like a labor of love
There's a lot of
automatically.
complex flavors that goes in. It looks simple, but there's a lot of complex flavors in it. And
That's
French
what
onion soup
French
takes a
food
long time to make.
it does. French food is like that though, I feel like they take very, innocent looking things and then they create kind of masterpieces out of them.
And when
Like
you
I don't
have really
know,
good French soup, there's like a complexity to the flavors. Like you taste layers to it. Like I'm here
thousand
like
percent.
jizzing all over French onion soup because it's fucking delicious.
Did you
But
serve it to people after or before you did that, Eric? That's disgusting.
during,
Oh, was that kind of party. Got it.
it was the good kind of party. but
Well,
it came out really good. And this is a great fall recipe. Again, because the onions took 45 minutes, I don't know if you're going to want to make this like a weekend meal type thing,
mm-mm.
but it's fantastic. And I will say it got a lot better the next day too. Like most
Yeah,
pastas do, it did really good the next day.
really.
Hmm.
I'm excited for this. And I think this would like be delightful with a chicken cutlet on the side.
If you don't use, I guess maybe any protein in the pasta, because
Oh, that's right. You had pork in that puppy.
the ground meat did make it quite heavy.
I forgot
So
about that.
if you're just going to use this as just the pasta and no protein, absolutely. Listen, you know me, a chicken cutlet can go good on anything.
Mm, I love a chicken cutlet. I'm
Put that on
craving
a
them.
fucking shoe and I'll eat it. Okay, chicken cutlets are delicious.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think of this and I want a chicken cutlet. I guess because it's like cheesy. I don't know, Parmesan-y, even though they're
I'll eat a
not
chicken
related in
cutlet by
any
itself.
way.
Like I don't fucking care. I'll eat a chicken cutlet any day of the week.
I love a cold chicken cutlet,
Cold chicken cutlet, warm chicken cutlet, they're fantastic.
like from the fridge. Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Okay, well, this is our little like just a tip for fall, right?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Go ahead and say it. You're gonna say something. I'm
I
looking at
just
your
said
face
it. I
right
mean, I don't
now.
know how much more you want me to say.
No, I don't know because you have your wild eyes on. Like, I said it. So,
I'll say it.
if anybody knows Mariella, like she gets these big eyes, like when she says something, like she's waiting for the reaction.
My face is super animated, and sometimes
Mhm.
like someone will take a picture of me when I'm not paying attention.
Oh my God, wait. Do you remember that picture of you at the Smithsonian?
Yes, and I look literally insane. Like
Like
you
this
would
picture
worry.
kind of scared me because I felt like it was like some weird phantom that took this weird pic and like manipulated your face in a way. It was just
It's crazy. Like my face does some crazy shit.
oh my God. It
Anyway,
was the funniest fucking picture.
all right, y'all. We
Oh,
hope you
that was
enjoyed
great.
this little segue entryway into fall because there's more to come. We also have some easy, fast recipes for you. We're not here just for like a long time. We're here also for a good time.
That's Mariella's slogan ever since
You
high
know what I'm
school.
saying, girl? That's how I got married and had the two babies, honey.
Someone had to fall for it.
For what? My vagina?
No, no, Marty. No.
Everybody fell for it, okay? I want you to
At a
know.
period of time there was. So,
All right, y'all. We love you. Don't forget to share us with a friend and
mhm.
leave us a 5-star review. And remember that we love you and we're here for you and we cannot wait to start the season.
Yay!
Take
Soup.
care, y'all.
Bye bye.